RFK is over our health department and somebody died from the plague. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, and welcome to the early morning hustle show, where I'm here to test your patience and your intelligence. So let's tap in. The Jeffrey Epstein client list. Honestly, it got MAGA pissed. And I wasn't really expecting that. Like, I don't really know what's going on, but let's talk about it. So, if y'all haven't heard, last week, Pam Bondi, the lady over, I forget exactly what, she's the Attorney General, I believe that's what she is. The Attorney General came out and was like, hey, by the way, there is no client list. And an average person like me, this is just another day in the Trump administration. But for some reason, that struck a real chord within the MAGA support base, because they not having it, baby. I have seen reporters crying about this. I have seen people, big representatives, loyal MAGA supporters pontificate as to what happened, who's responsible for this, and the only person that they're not blaming is Donald Trump, really, and that's really befuddling me as well. Yesterday, I saw people burning MAGA hats. Is this it? Is this the straw that broke the camel's back, the Epstein list? First, I just want to say, I don't care what straw broke the camel back. At least a straw finally did. At least something is shaking people up and waking people up and making them say, hey, something's not right. But the fact that this Epstein list has mysteriously disappeared has every person that was loyal to Trump, who voted for Trump, in a tizzy. Bitch, they dizzy, like they don't know what to do. And to add fuel to the flames, no pun intended, Donald Trump got on, what is his Truth Social yesterday, and said that the whole Epstein issue is a hoax cooked up by the Biden administration. That pissed people off even more. So let me give you some details and some facts. So one, there is video evidence of Pam Bondi saying that there's a list. Kash Patel over the FBI, they've been playing, I'm gonna see if I can run some, but they've been playing videos of him back in the day talking about how he know it's real and how they gotta get it. I got to get it. Donald Trump Jr. in 2024 was talking about how important and how serious the Epstein list was and how they needed to expose all of the people on that list. And now the whole thing is a hoax. Donald Trump said he's worried about his girls and boys because y'all making a big deal out of the little things, and we got big deals and we got little things. That's what he said. Donald Trump, like, the amount of gaslighting in the United States is diabolical and astronomical. And honestly, I don't really watch the news because it triggered me, because I've been gaslighted in so many other areas in my life. I just can't stand to be gaslighted by anything else or anyone else. And I feel like a lot of y'all feel like that too. But that's the tea on the Epstein list. I think this will be the downfall of Donnie, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't think he was expecting this, because right now, like, he's in a bad spot. If he'd be like, okay, I'm just joking, I'm just kidding, and presents a list, nobody's gonna believe him. And the fact that he said that there is a list, isn't a list, nobody believes him. So somebody said, one of his supporters said, my trust in this administration is dwindling. And unfortunately, it's nothing you can do to get it back. I even saw, like, on TV, I'm not on TV, on TikTok, they was at, I want to say, TSU at some school, and they were asking students how they felt about, they did a poll on how they felt about the Trump administration saying that there is absolutely no client list. And these people, these students are furious. They was just like, why don't you just show us the list? But my question is, like, the man is a 38-time convicted felon. What makes you think he gonna tell on himself? They got And, oh, now this real tea, bitch. For real, for real. How much time we got? Real tea is, and I don't know how true this is because I heard this on the TikTok from somebody else, but word on the street is Ghislaine Maxwell is kind of, you know, perking up because she like, you know, well, if ain't no list, then what I'm in prison for? And what on the street is that she trying to go ahead and get a pardon because I know something you don't know. You know what I'm saying? If there's no list, she's probably the only person that got evidence of any type of anything. So she really in danger, and y'all really need to go move her to a maximum security prison before a minute of her tape go missing, to be honest. But she say they say word on the street. The tea on the street is that she is looking for a pardon. And I feel like it's in Donald Trump's best interest to pardon her. But if he pardons her, that is completely the end of him. So Donald Trump is in a very, very sticky place right now. And last thing about this, but a lot of people is blaming this on Pam Bondi. They're using her as a scapegoat, and that's what everybody is saying. And I honestly believe it. Yesterday, somebody stole my shit, was biting off my shit, and was like, this will be the beginning of a civil war inside of MAGA. Hey, if you watch my shit again, you are a pussy, boy. Get your own shit. But yesterday was the beginning of civil war and MAGA was when Pam Bondi said that she didn't say what she said. When she asked us, is you going to believe you or your lying eyes? So I had to come back real quick because Elon Musk still going at it with Donald Trump about the Epstein list. And the crazy thing is, we know there's a list because even Elon Musk has seen it. And my guess is Elon got a copy of it. If Elon is as smart as he claims he is, he definitely got a copy of it somewhere. And I think it's about to get real interesting. I think this week in politics, we're about to see a real debacle within the administration with, okay, and I forgot to say this, they say Kash Patel is thinking about resigning, but I just saw something that said he wasn't going to resign. Another guy who works with Pam Bondi, they say they got into it real bad. That boy ain't even show up to work on Friday because he just can't deal with the shit. Like, listen, trying to cover up this Epstein list is going to cause some shit to implode and explode. And I'm going to be honest with you. I got my drink and my two-step, I'm watching so I can report it. Y'all ain't never got to watch this shit. Somebody going to watch this shit. This shit going to be documented, baby. There's nothing I can do about it. Only thing I can do is get this message out. But I think Elon Musk and Donald Trump are really going to have an issue. I think this week in politics, today is July 13th, I think this week in politics is going to be extremely interesting because somebody has to make a move. But the reality is the trust in Donald Trump has already been lost and there is no getting it back. So where do we go from here? Bitch. Donald Trump threatened to take Rosie O'Donnell's citizenship. That's not even a funny joke. Like, he has no authority to do that. And that's why I think Donald Trump, like, it's a lot of other shit that gotta be going on. Like, he's covering up for something else. I know it's something more important in the world than this Epstein list, but this is a page out of his playbook. You get what I'm saying? Like, look here and don't look here. What is he covering up? Why is him and Rosie O'Donnell going back and forth? And if they don't see, like, where's the Republican Party? How do they feel about this? Because honestly, I ain't seen nobody from the Republican Party come out and say nothing about nothing that's been going on lately. Like, they usually be running they dick sucker, but they been real quiet. The plague in 2025. That's it. That's all I want to tell you. I didn't even look too much into it, but I know that somebody in 2025 died of the plague. That's literally all you need to know. RFK is over our health department. RFK is over our health department and somebody died from the plague. Okay. Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z are beefing. Nicki Minaj said that Jay-Z and she entered into a contract about title, or a title contract that promised her millions of dollars, but when Jay-Z sold title, he told her, "You gonna take what I give you and be happy with it." And now she is speaking out about it. She say that boy need to pay you what he owe. Oh. 900 pounds of meth was seized in Indianapolis. Listen, whenever they make a drug bust, I automatically think, damn, somebody having a bad day. It's a couple people having a bad day, and it's a couple people not making it home. And really, honestly, whenever they do make these drug busts, the safest place for the people is in jail, and y'all better put them in witness. I'm a big fan of witness protection, even though I don't know how real it is. I feel like it's really, really real. You hear what I'm saying? You hear me? But that happened, bro. Like, how you get caught with 900 pounds of meth? Like, what? Why we gotta argue? Why we gotta fight? That's what ICE was saying to them people that they rolled up on, and them people fought a bank. So ICE is getting out of hand. ICE need the milk. At this point, what they say, make like a banana and split ICE. I mean it, because it's getting bad. So I think ICE was in Los Angeles, and they was about to perform a raid, and the people started fighting back. What's the guy? The border guard, even though Tom, whatever his name is, Holman, I think that's his name. I don't know what he got to do with ICE, but I think he's over ICE. I don't know, but they're about to start allowing ICE to racially profile more. If you don't gotta go outside, don't go outside, bro. I know that's fucked up. I know, but word on the street, tea on the street is that they was deporting people back to Africa too, bitch. What? But he can't get away with that too much, so people gonna be cool with them deporting illegals. But who's illegals at this point? Because at this point, I feel like if Rosie O'Donnell come back, she's an illegal. No? Okay. Honestly, Philadelphia pissed me the fuck off this week because they ended their strike. And I knew they would. And that's why I made the rant I made last week, because they needed the money. And because they needed the money, they settled for less. And that makes me sad, because I want people to get what they deserve. And them people deserve more than 3%. And I hate when corporate greed wins. You get what I'm saying? Like, I hate when, like, that's like a spit in humanity's face that these people came back. But if you desperate, you cannot bargain with anybody. And that's what you got to understand. You cannot be desperate and negotiate. You have to negotiate from a place of strength and a place of solid foundation. If you're bargaining desperate, you're going to lose. You're never going to get what you deserve. Don't be desperate. If I never teach y'all anything else, please don't desperately negotiate. Plan, plot, strategize, and then you already know what's T. The plane that was traveling and it got trapped on a desert island, Azor, I think that's the name of the place. And I think the plane had 300 passengers on it. And they had to land their emergency overnight because they was having plane troubles. But I will say, I have been hearing a lot less aviation woes. So I think that's good. I think that's positive. But that did happen to people. Where them people at? Where them people at? Where them people at? I feel like they got a story to tell. I got a story to tell you about some things that I've been through. Somebody, T.S. This is purely tea and gossip. He's safe now. Now we can gossip, bitch. We can't gossip when the boy missed it, but he's safe now. So this is the tea, bitch. This is the real gossip of the early morning hustle show. Listen, just listen while you go through the door. I don't know, but listen. T.S. And this ain't unheard of. I'm just saying, this ain't unheard of. I don't know nothing about it in real life. I've seen a few movies, but T is one of his parents was a big man in the streets, big woman in the streets, if you know what I mean by in the streets. And essentially, he ain't pay or she ain't pay where they owed, and somebody snatched him as collateral. That's what they say. Please tell me of y'all seen that man? Where did they say he was? I think he was in Texas. They got fucked up. All the people car. He was like, he was drunk as a skunk, put their keys in the wrong car drunk, and rammed into everybody.
Hey, shit, I'm trying. Hey, he ain't finna hurt me.
Who the fuck is that?
I was watching the video. I'm gonna see if I can post it. But in the video, when he finally stopped,
this shit like a fucking movie.
you had the officer with the pole on him, right?
Hey, y'all need to
Every dude that was out there had the pole up on that boy. It was people trying to get in that boy's sunroof. It was people in that boy back cabin trying to drag that boy out the car. By the end of the video, the police was trying to protect that boy. Kids do not drink and drive.